make sure you have what you need in that diaper bag. Hey sitters, welcome back to another video. It is Lydia. Thanks for joining me. And in today's video, we're going to go through what goes in a diaper bag, or what I make sure is in the diaper bag before leaving for outings with the kids that I babysit for. I want to make sure that I have everything that I need when I'm at the park, whether it be for a diaper bag with kids who are still in diapers, or I tend to bring a backpack for older kids anyways, just to make sure I'm not forgetting anything or I don't need anything while out and about. So this is my niece's diaper bag, so it will be geared towards her, but some of this stuff bleeds over into older children. So this is the diaper bag we have for her, and we can just get started with, obviously it's a diaper bag, so we need diapers. She's growing so fast. She's already out of her newborn diapers and into size 1 diapers. So I'll make sure I have enough diapers in here. There's 2 pockets in here, so I just like to fill up both of them. There's never too many diapers, so just make sure that both pockets are filled. And then of course, to go with the diapers, it's not going in. There we go. To go with the diapers, you have the wipes and the changing mat. So those will go in there. Oh, there's actually a pocket here on the side for the wipes. Has a little hole in there, so you can pull the wipes straight out of the side, which I think is pretty cool. This little thing holds a binky, a pacifier for the baby, and it's kept clean in this little thing, so it's not just in the bottom of the bag, but it also is attached so you don't lose it in the bag and you can find it quickly. So that goes in there. I make sure that there is changes of clothes in the diaper bag. So if I'm going to a family's house and they have a diaper bag and they're like, there's the diaper bag if you want to go to the park, I make sure that I'm going through that diaper bag to make sure that there is an extra change of clothes in case we have an accident on the playground, or if there's a blowout, if somebody has a diaper blowout. I just want to be prepared, and I don't want to have to leave the park after getting there for 15 minutes. So I make sure that if there's more than one kid, each kid has a change of clothes. So I made sure that Sadie has 2 changes because she's a baby and most babies have more than one blowout. So those go in here. And then she also, for babies, I make sure there's socks for her feet, and these are mittens for her hands so she's not scratching herself. She's starting to grow out of this, but we keep it in here just in case. So those will go in there. And then as far as feedings, we make sure, so usually we make sure that this bottle's filled to 3 ounces because that's how much she's eating lately. So we'll fill it with water. We'll put this in there, and then this little contraption holds formula for different bottles. It's actually pretty cool. And this top spins so that you can access each little, there's a divider in there, if that makes sense. So you just open it up, pour it in, shake up the bottle, and she's good to go for a feeding. So those go in there. We make sure that we have that. Talking about feedings, or speaking of feedings, we have a diaper cloth so that when she is done with feedings, she gets burped. That'll go in there. And then we have a swaddle so that she can be swaddled to bed. And then also, this one I don't always bring. If I know I'm going somewhere cold, then I bring a blanket. If not, then I just leave it at home. Like if we're going to the park and stuff, I know I don't need it. Although it is something I think about if I have a child who is like Sadie's age, who we want to put on the ground, we make sure that we bring something that can lay on the ground so she's not actually on the ground. A lot of our parks have turf, so it's not like she would be laying on mulch or grass. But putting a blanket down on turf, it's a perfect place for her to lay down and just look up at the trees and the birds and just take in the world. So it really depends on where I'm going, which depends on whether I bring her a blanket or not. And then also the age. If they're above the age of like 9 months and they're crawling and they're not going to sit in one place, I don't tend to bring a blanket. But that'll go in here. And then I make sure that I have water for myself, just because that's a big thing. I want to make sure that I'm staying hydrated just as much as the kids while we're at a playground, we're sweating and running around. I want to make sure that I have waters. So if this is a backpack for ages 1 and older, I'd make sure that I had waters in there instead of formula and a bottle. Waters, making sure you're packing their waters, making sure they're filled and they're cold. Those will go in the backpack or in the diaper bag as well. So I'll slip that into the side pocket. And then if I do have a younger child who can't go anywhere or do much, and it's hot here in Florida, we bought this electric fan, battery operated fan. It's got 3 different speeds. So, and these can actually wrap around stuff if they need to, so that they're clipped onto the stroller correctly, or we can place it where we need to make sure that we are fanning the baby so she doesn't get overheated. So that goes in there as well. And then I'll go through the other stuff that's like things that I would put in an older bag. So obviously snacks. A lot of my families like to keep non-perishable snacks in there, such as crackers or things that may get stale over time but can sit in their bag and not have to worry about bringing it out each time. And then books. I've seen a lot of parents put books in their bags, and toys that are like non-breakable, like poppets and stuff like that are always, I find, in diaper bags and backpacks. For older kids, if I'm packing a backpack, I make sure that they have a lot of say of what goes into it, snack-wise and toy-wise. That way when we get to the park, there's not complaining about who forgot what and they don't have this or don't have that. It eliminates the complaining of being bored as well. I mean, we're at a park, so usually they're out playing, but me personally, I make sure that the waters are filled and packed, and there's a change in clothes in there for everybody. Other than that, for an older group, there's not much to put in there except for their snacks that they want and their toys. So I also make sure there is a first aid kit in the diaper bags and in the backpacks. It's not a full-blown first aid kit. It's just a baggie with Band-Aids in it, to make sure that I'm covered in case somebody gets hurt or cut or whatever they feel they need a Band-Aid for. Nowadays, I feel like kids just want a Band-Aid just to have a Band-Aid. So, but yeah, I make sure that things are packed according to the kids' age, where we're going, and what we're doing. I hope you guys kind of got an idea of what would help you out in the field while babysitting. I don't go anywhere without a backpack or a diaper bag when I'm working with children outside of the house. I think it's really important to make sure you have everything you need on you so you're not caught by surprise when you're out and about. If you guys have any questions, please let me know down in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.